creepy dude came at me in the ladies' bathroom. We told bar staff and he was eventually removed. He hid in the garden and then kicked up a fuss and tried to get back in multiple times. My friend and I kept saying we wouldn't let it ruin our evening, but it absolutely did, and I'm so gutted that another creepy guy has ruined another night. Edit: this post has brought out the transphobes. I'm getting some weird ass messages. Just for clarity and ease, transphobes can fuck off. Edit: there's literally never a perfect way to handle these types of things. We did our best with what we had, what felt safe and what was going on. It's easy to read a post on Reddit and think you have all the answers and are somehow impervious to any kind of harassment with your magical abilities. Grow up. My buddy was a bartender for a fairly busy and cheesy bar club, and they'd toss and trespass creeps in a heartbeat for shit like this. He said it happened way too often, though, and they had a wall of shame with the known names of creeps they'd banned. I had a guy follow me into the bathroom once. It was terrifying, especially since the bathrooms were through a door and down a long hallway from the bar area. I was able to talk him into waiting back in the bar, and then my friends had arrived and we left. The worst part was a girl I was friends with knew him and said that he was harmless. And people wonder why women go to the toilet in pairs. Thank God you were okay. I think creepy is underemphasizing the severity of this man's actions. That is straight up predatory behavior. A predatory, threatening, aggressive man came at you in the ladies' bathroom. I'd even take animalistic. Damn. That sucks for your night out. But, on the bright side, this is about the best this encounter could have gone: women coming together and fighting back against a creep who is, eventually, smart enough to back the fuck off before he gets hurt. And staff being aware of the situation means he probably won't get the opportunity to try that shit again. As annoying as this was, every single encounter that goes like this is one step closer to a future where it won't keep happening anymore. I witnessed something similar at a very popular gay club in West Hollywood, LA. We can't even be safe at a gay club. I stopped going to this club purely for the fact that men are always hovering. There was a girl, 6 feet tall or so, very drunk. Some dude followed her to the bathroom. I don't know how he got through the security guards guarding the bathrooms. I saw the dude harassing her and she clearly couldn't get away from him. I rushed over and yelled at him to get the fuck away from her. Me yelling got the attention of security and they kicked him out. He is probably boasting about it on some incel forum. Ugh. I'm so glad you were all together and united against that harassment. Nasty. I've had to hide in the bathroom with friends from bar creeps who wouldn't leave us alone. I understand how nerve-wracking it is to tell them off. Proud of you and your friend. Have you ever seen Top Gun? The banding of women to call out a pervert is what should have happened when Tom Cruise followed a woman into the women's bathroom and relentlessly hit on a woman who was uninterested. 1. You showdiv. 2. And then you showdiv. 3. And after that you showdiv. 4. Finally. You showdiv. It's easy being a general after the battle. Men ruining women's good time. Part 19,653,902 this year. So exhausting. Glad you guys stood up and called him out. Hope his friends do too. Key of hilarious that you're getting transphobic messages with this. Clearly proves that creepy cis Men will go into women's bathrooms as creepy cis men with zero need to pretend to be a woman to do so loudly and aggressively at that, not even sneaky. Because those men don't give a fuck. I'm sorry that it ruined your night, but on the bright side you stood up to a creep and had bystanders have your back too. You got him kicked out and made that bar a little safer for the night. Those things are something to be proud of. You should have just kicked him in the. Also, on another note, I've said many times cis women are more likely to be attacked by cis men than trans women. The fact a cis dude just walked into the bathroom proves that men do not have to dress up as women to assault cis women as conservatives and TERFs would have you believe. I'm glad you guys stood up to him and that you're all safe. Off topic. But this kind of stuff is why I'm so angry about the trans women BR argument. Like a man needs to wear a dress to go into the women's room to harass women. One of the many reasons I never go to bars. It's almost like cis men who want to creep on and assault women don't. In fact, need to put themselves through years of hormone therapy, spend money on clothes, accessories, makeup, and other cosmetic processes, and present as a woman publicly in order to gain access to women's spaces. Almost like that whole thing is a giant fucking red herring. Transphobes and men creeping on women can both fuck all the way off. Sorry you had to deal with that. Op. That is very disturbing behavior and I hope he was permanently banned. Not just kicked out for the night. That must have been so scary. The fucking nerve to follow you into the bathroom. That's terrifying. I'm glad you're okay. I remember when I was in bartending school back in 2004 and we had a special part of the class nearly every week where our teacher taught us how to spot creepy guys to throw 'em out before they caused problems. He had all sorts of rules and tricks to identify who was going to be a threat to the fun atmosphere of the bar. I used them regularly for the short period I was a bartender and taught the bouncers the rules as well, just to keep things positive as much as possible. That's not creepy. That's a rapist looking for his opportunity, except he isn't sane enough to fucking hide it. Sorry that happened, Op. Glad you're safe. This kinda behavior will never make sense to me. What would possess someone to act like this? If I even get the slightest sense of a shift of energy or that anyone doesn't want to speak to me. That's it. End of interaction. So to literally fucking follow someone who's telling you to piss off and into the bathroom, no Christ, man. Also, this should be a permanent lifetime ban. 1 month won't do anything. He'll just come back and victimize someone else. I'm glad you and your friend ended up safe, Op. Having him in the bathroom with 3 women sounds like the perfect way to kick his ass. But it's not altogether a ruined night out. You got to kick some creep's ass. And you did. You guys fucking fought that guy, not physically. But still. A fight is a fight. And you won. So, sometimes you go out to have a ladies' night and it gets ruined. But at least you got to win a fight. That's impressive. I hope it feels empowering. But I was told that bathroom bans would prevent this for real though. I feel 1,000 times safer with a trans woman in the bathroom with me than with an unknown man standing outside of it. I'll say it again as loudly as I can. It's the straight cis men that terrify me in the bathroom. Not a drag queen. Turns out this asshole cannot, in fact, do whatever he wants.